What's up, everybody? It's Jason from Straight Edge Knives. Gotta forgive the dogs barking over there. I'm out in my backyard doing this video. Today we're gonna test the knife out. Been waiting a minute to do this, but here this big boy is. This is the Work Tuff Puzon Preadator Hunter, and look at this thing, man. I mean, it is just a beast of a blade. It comes with this nice Kydex sheath. These are some baldric carry style rings that I added to the sides. I had Dalton Brent make up for me. I used the included strap. You know, works out pretty good. Haven't had a chance to really go hiking in the woods. Oh man, this thing digs in deep. Haven't had a chance to go hiking in the woods with this yet to try it out, but it seems like it's gonna work pretty good. But this is a big old honkin' chunk of SK95 steel, and the thing comes out of the box super sharp. Sorry I'm not super close. I had to get back a little bit here so I could get the whole thing in view for the chopping. But I'll do a little up close here in a second. Let's just get to cutting with this thing, man. Let's start off with this is seasoned almond wood right here. Stuff is pretty hard. Stand up. Let's give it a good old wax. Oh yeah, that's getting pretty deep. So you guys can see how big around this piece is. Pretty big. Let's get my little baton and stick here. It's got a nice little swedge on top here. Biting in, no problem. Let me get this. Sorry, this is my original baton and stick right here. Digging in there. Now this blade definitely has a shallower grind. It's definitely a lot sharper of an edge. So it's going to take, I think, a little bit more to baton and split this than it would, say, like the Hemlock Aries or El Chete. But don't think it's going to be too much of a problem. One thing I am noticing a little bit when I'm hammering, batoning on, is there is a little bit of vibration coming through the handle, up into my hand that I can feel, but it's not too bad. Yep, it's getting in there. One thing I didn't notice when I started this was I do have a knot right here. This little spot right here is a knot, so that's going to give it make it a little bit more difficult, but I don't think it's going to be impossible. One other thing I should have done was wore some gloves. I forgot that this baton that I have right here chews my hand up. Well, let's pop this sucker out here for a second, because I don't think the blade's bent, but it's causing the blade to have a bend in it. I think it's going to pop back to straight right now, but let's get this sucker out and see if I can get it out. Stuck in there pretty good, guys. Check this out, make sure we didn't bend the blade. everything's still looking pretty straight. Just making sure. Whew, man, that was a little scary there, guys. Starting to split into this, and boy, this blade was starting to go whoop. It was starting to take a nice little bend, but you know what? Popped right back to straight, so that's good. Looking at the edge here, still super sharp. I mean, I don't think it took any edge damage at all. I'm not seeing any rolling or chipping. Only thing is I think because of that knot that was right here, it was causing this wood to start to split this way while this part was staying straight, and it was causing this blade to it was wanting to bend. It did have a curve in it when it was stuck in the wood, but like I said, once I got it out, it's straight. It's perfectly fine. I don't see any issues with it, which is a good thing. You know, get worried about that. You don't want to bend your big old honking blade, but that knot might be a little too much. If I had to, I could keep one on it. Like if we were stuck out in the woods, you're like, holy crap, I gotta get this split or I'm not gonna get a fire. Yeah, you could keep hammering all the way on it. It's probably gonna go back to straight. Or it might take a bend, but you know, hey, if it's your life, who cares? You know, you're gonna do that. If it bends, it bends. Let's cut up some other stuff here though. So I don't think that this knife failed. It's just, you know, I'm not sponsored by Work Tuff. I pay for these knives myself. I kind of don't want to destroy it on a testing video. If I got to destroy it in real life, so be it. But let's see, you know, let's get to some more cutting here. So anyway, here we go. We got this little, I don't know, piece of, I don't even know what this came off of, but anyway, yeah. Oh shit, bit right into my chopping line. I mean, yeah, obviously you're gonna be able to cut through this stuff all day long. Come in here, chop you a little tent steak if you need to. Make you a spike for killing vampires. You know, you can do that type of stuff all day long. I don't know if you can really feather stick with. I mean, you could feather stick with this, but I don't know if this would be the right stick to try to feather stick. But let's make some curls anyway. I mean, this knife is super sharp. I mean, coming in, making curls. I think if I had a smaller stick, yeah, I'd be able to make a feather stick. This thing, I think this is a part of a redwood tree that was dead that I had cut out. Let's see if we cut this thing. Oh, this thing's green as can be, guys. Sorry, I got this cherry tree here, and I got pollinating right now. I got bees all over the place. Kind of, bam, cut through that. Pretty good. Should be able to baton through this, no problem. Put that right there. Yeah, split it, no problem. So check out the edge here. Still super sharp. Like I said, you're not gonna have any issues with this bad boy. Let's chop on this for a little bit. See. So you've got some bite. You see how thick this piece is. This is seasoned almond wood as well. I think the biggest problem you're going to have is this thing bites so good. I mean, this thing's gonna chop through anything you need it to. You know what? I feel like I'm not gonna succeed with this knife if I don't baton something with it. So let's go ahead. Let's see. Get a nice line up here. Bam! There you go. Got a nice baton through there. Let's check it out. Still straight. No bends. Still sharp, guys. I gotta say, Work Tuff does a really awesome job with his SK85. This stuff stays sharp. I mean, there's some kind of wood scratches on the blade finish, no big deal. It's got a nice 90-degree spine for striking a fire rod. Let's test one more thing before I forget. So we baton through a log. We almost took a bend, but we did it because the blade's good. Bam. This is bam, boo. This stuff is, you guys know, it's hard as heck. Pretty thick. You know it's hollow inside, but let's chop on this a little bit and see if it does anything to the edge. There we go. Whew. You know, it did do something. It sent a vibration through my hand, through the pole. Man, that shocked me almost. And then this split kind of pinched my finger. All right, let's try this again. No, don't see nothing yet. Wow, this stuff is tough. I'll tell you what, I don't think it's as tough as this knife is. There you go. Split this piece of bamboo, and still sharp, guys. There's no rolling, there's no chips. It's still got an edge. I mean, it's still gonna sink in, bite, and this thing is an absolute beast of a knife. I think you can get this thing to do just about whatever you want it to do. Sorry, I gotta come in here a little bit closer, guys. So here it is. I mean, an up closer view. Let's see. Beautiful knife. I'll see if I can get in here and get this edge decent. I mean, it didn't do anything to the edge. It's absolutely still in phenomenal shape. It's still straight. No bends in it. Thing is awesome. So take this up here. There you have it, guys. Did a little bit of testing with this beast of a knife. Made a little bit of a mess in the backyard. But hey, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Yeah, we weren't able to kind of get through that giant one, but again, I think if I really needed to, I could have. But why risk bending a blade, doing a test, if you don't have to? Real world scenario, I would have kept hammering through that thing bend or not, I would have done it. But it's just a testing video for right now. So I'm not sponsored. I bought that blade with my own money. I don't get nothing for free. So when I do this stuff, I'm doing it with my stuff. So please bear that in mind. If you think, oh, well, for a true hardcore test, you should have, yeah, I spent $300 on that knife. Don't want to exactly completely destroy it testing it. So I hope you guys understand that. A lot of stuff I will just beat the hell out of though. And I did beat on that pretty good. And you guys know going through bamboo is pretty hard. Going through that other log was pretty thick, and it did no problems. But honestly, that's just a badass blade. So if you guys are interested, check out Work Tough Gear. That's the Puzon Preadator Hunter, and eventually supposed to be getting a sheath from Dave Puzon, the designer himself. When I get that sheath in, I will do another video showing it because it's going to be badass. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one. I'll talk to you later. Oh, don't forget, hit like, subscribe, share, and spread the love. All right, guys. Have a good one.